Yeah, you can hear that.
You can put like a pillar over it.
Do you want to join James' podcast?
Do this sweet
Yeah.
podcast with some pancakes.
I'm cooking pancakes.
Have they done it, or how many we got?
He's just going to put it up like
Yeah.
this.
He's going to hear this bit and get really pissed off.
We should probably turn it off and start again.
Because I get called like, because I have very bad middle names, right? Because I
Yeah.
have a long ass Swedish name of like old man, grandpa names, right?
Oh, yeah.
I just get called by separate of them, it's like every time.
Really?
What's your middle name? What's your grandpa name?
So I've got Larsson there. Bengt Joel Lars Alrik Larsson.
Is
It's
that
like-
with your
He made
first
that
name
up.
as well?
Sometimes like
No. You can see my ID, bro.
Hello, and welcome to the Fifthunit podcast once again.
Do we
This
have
is
any
number...
Opening music yet?
No, this is number 12, I'm pretty sure, because we recorded 11 the other day. We have a special guest all the way from Sweden, Joel Larsson. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Cool. That's his voice, so you know which one it is. And then we've got the man here.
Ethan Knowles.
Finn McDougal, also known as Beans.
Finn
Beans.
McDougal, otherwise known as Beans.
Big beans on the
'Cause
mic.
he's- Big Beans on the mic.
Big Beans. That's
a
what
good
the name
one.
of the
Yeah,
next
Big
Instagram
Beans.
compilation.
Oh, cool. I only call
Yeah.
you Big Beans from now on.
Big beans
Yeah,
on the
sorted.
mic.
I've always wanted to be Wham.
Yeah.
And it has to be like a freestyle where you have to use beans like in every line.
I'll ask Jimmy
The
the
beans.
Giant to do me a Beans rap. And I put it on my next solo vid.
That would actually be creased, to be fair. But, real question. You came all the way to England. Why
Yeah.
did you come to Dorking?
I don't know, I mean, so the plan was to go to England and train, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I just
In
wanted
winter,
to come.
which doesn't work. 'cause it's wet.
No, yeah, it's true. I came England in winter to train. So all I knew was that, you guys are training loads. So I just spoke to you like briefly before,
Yeah.
right? And then somehow ended up in Leeds.
Oh,
'Cause people were
so-
training-
I was so
Finn.
pissed off about that jam, sorry.
Are you?
Yeah, because
Why is that?
we were supposed to go, and
Yeah,
the weather
yeah.
was like, we were going to go, we
Mm.
didn't because the weather was supposed to be shit.
Yeah.
And then it was raining here and not raining in Leeds.
It was raining there though.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it
apparently
started
it did
off like, took 15 minutes, then it was hailing and stuff.
Okay, fair.
So it was alright.
Basically, we planned it so that we'd maximise training compared to money.
Yeah.
So, like, it would have been 40 quid to go to Leeds, and we didn't want to pay 40 quid
No,
to
no.
not be able to train. So we were like, oh, we'll stay here, and then we'll go to a gym near here, because it costs, like, way less than 40
Yeah, it
quid
makes
to
total
get to
sense.
train.
I haven't seen that in a while, just like a lot of people coming together.
It
And,
looked
like,
like...
especially outside, just like a big
Yeah.
jam with a lot of people. It's cool to see.
We're quite good at that in England, where we're like, if like we have jams outside, a lot of people come. Especially like London jams, bare people come to London jams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like the End Is Nigh jam in Guildford, there's like always like
That's in 2
over
weeks.
50 people going.
On
I
the
mean,
road.
to be fair, jams aren't like the best if you're looking for a lot of training, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends, but probably not like filming for your video
No.
or whatever. But just for training with people who has like different challenges and stuff,
Yeah.
it's very good. And just like
I think it heavily depends on who's there.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
When
I hate being like on this at a jam. There's always like a group of people training, and then like a group of people like on the sidelines like watching that aren't training, and I
Yeah.
always end up in the like people who aren't, because I don't like training in front of loads of people, and then like also
Yeah.
get like I don't know I get like I don't like doing like smaller challenges when everyone's doing like fat stuff.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
wham things, you're like, well,
I'll
what?
try this.
Yeah, you're trying to do some like easy like warm up jumps.
Yeah.
Then you see Ed Scott doing like a side
Oh,
three to
yeah.
double A twist down. You're like fucking hell, just go sit in the crowd. Then do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just Ed though.
Yeah.
Ed thrives on jams. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
his
but
work
he's-
ethic of just like getting clips and
Yeah.
getting things done is insane.
He's really good to train with though. He's one of the people that I'd say if I was at a jam, I'd
Yeah.
go to him because
Yeah.
he'd be like, oh, let's try this together, and then we'd
Mm.
like do it. And
Yeah,
it'd
it was like that in
until you actually end up
Nova
doing
City.
stuff.
We were doing something, and then he was like, "Joel, come here." He was like, "Let's do this side flip to catch on like the bar."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'll watch you do it, mate, but I'm alright."
Yeah.
Like that was gnarly.
Yeah,
Pancake man.
Jay, it's pancake day today. Marcus hates putting timestamps on, but I'm putting the timestamp on. It's pancake day, and James has just made pancakes, and we're going to eat them really quietly and not into the mic. Joel, have you competed before? Because we were talking about Nova City
Oh
a
yeah.
couple of minutes ago.
Well, so like the first competition I was in, I was probably 12.
12?
Yeah, it was like a shopping mall.
A shopping mall?
Yeah, they just built a setup in like the middle of the shopping mall. and they had a competition in there.
Oh, I think I've seen. Do they do that every year in Sweden?
Oh, well, I know the one that you've seen, but it's not that one.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a yearly thing, it was like once.
Oh, right.
And I ended up like 4th or something, and because of that I got sent to what they call the Swedish Championships,
Oh,
which it absolutely isn't. They just call it that because they put it on like some type of television that you can
Yeah.
see. And then in there I guess I did alright. But yeah, that's kind of when I started competing, like probably around 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Then since then just been like a bit here and there, but I've never been like a big fan of competitions, I think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I know
Like
you-
it's a great way to, because you know, like you're very scared or something like before a competition.
Yeah.
And it feels very nice to be able to like overcome that and still get
yeah,
it done.
definitely.
But other than that, it's not like I don't enjoy the process that much of a competition.
Yeah. So, like, if you came to Project Underground, would you compete? Would
Well,
you-
yeah, if I came for the competition,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
for sure.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like I would try to do my best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But would you be fussed on winning or?
I mean, yeah.
Because
That would be cool for
Ed
sure.
Scott will win.
For sure.
It happens a lot.
100%.
He wins all the time.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know, because this is like because it's such a big thing this time round, the European qualifiers, that I
That's
think
true.
everyone's going to come out of the woodworks.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
some-
I'm going to come out of the woodworks and win. So,
Yeah,
That'd be
good.
cool.
Nah, I'm coming out of the woodworks and win.
man like Ethan. Finn, you should come out of the woodworks and win.
I don't think we can register.
Now, the skill
that
comp
high.
is sick. Do you think, will the
Skill
skill
comp
comp be
is bad.
qualifying for the thing? Do you know if
There
there's,
must be
do you know
paid-
if it's all 3 categories?
Well, it has to be, because everyone does all 3 categories.
I bloody hope so.
Because that wouldn't make any sense that they could like, we're going to have European qualifiers and you're only doing speed.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to be everything.
Well, that'd be
So wait,
sick.
you're saying that you could qualify to like every single one of them?
Well, yeah.
there's,
So
like-
so in theory, if you at Project Underground, if you win speed, you
Mm.
qualify for speed at an APC. If you win skill, you qualify for skill at an
It's good,
APC.
Harry.
If you win style, you qualify for style at an
Alright.
APC. In theory, you could win all 3. That doesn't mean you will.
No, no.
Does that also, is it only the top people or is it like top 3?
I don't
Or top
know.
one.
I'm pretty sure it's just winner. I don't know because
I think
if
it's
it works like
random,
Red Bull, Red Bull have the qualifiers for the Art of Motion, and the qualifiers was the winner. So if you won an APC, you qualified for Art of Motion. That's how Ed got in
Alright.
to the Art of Motion. Is he qualified? He won an APC and so qualified. So if it's like that, then it's just the winners. But I don't know exactly how they run it because I don't live in America.
It'd be interesting to see if like Marcio and that kind of person comes out of Europe as well.
What to compete? I don't
Yeah.
know what
And,
Marcio.
like skill.
I don't know
But
what
like there's
Marcio's
like
I
saying.
feel like
those,
that could happen for sure.
there's like those
Could be.
beasts that are like European that can't make the trek to America, so it's such a sick thing that's finally coming here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's weird though because we don't have like so like you were saying that you had like the one year when you competed in as a kid and then you had the Swedish Championships. We literally only have Project Underground
Yeah, yeah.
and then there's like one other street comp in England which is just like it's more of a community thing like down in Sheffield.
Mm.
Like only the Sheffield people really go.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I've never been, that's for sure. And other than that, yeah. And then there was like Fluidity Gym in Wales did a competition once,
Mhm.
and then they just like never did it again.
But-
Yeah, I don't want to go.
Scott
I feel like-
boys do a competition as well.
Oh yeah, for their like
Yeah.
summer
yeah,
thing.
their summer thing.
Yeah.
They said they're going to try and move it around for us,
Yes.
Yes.
which would be sick.
Cool. That's good. We're going to Europe on the we're going for like the intraining I was saying,
Mm,
and we're
mm.
trying to make sure that we can come back in time or go after the
Oh,
scruffy
yeah,
camp, so we
yeah,
can
yeah.
definitely be there. So you should come to England for that.
I
I was
will
telling you
try
to come before.
Whenever that is. It's like I'm trying to go to England, right?
Oh, it just
On
comes
so
in
many
all the
different
time.
locations.
Yeah,
I should
yeah.
just get out
Just
here and
move to
stay.
England.
Yeah, just move here. You can just live here.
Like whenever school gets out, I just come here
Yeah.
until I go back.
Well, that's what like Don Tomato basically like goes to Australia during summer and then moves to Europe during
Oh, yeah.
during the Australian winter. So he gets like the best of both. So it's kind of mad, which is
Yeah,
sick.
imagine never living in winter.
Yeah,
How
that'd be
nice
sick.
that would be.
Sick.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about
Constant
training ever. You
Yeah.
just go out whenever you want. Arguably,
Yeah.
some people might say you have the steeziest lines in parkour.
Well, thank you.
That's okay. Some people might say that. I wouldn't say that.
No.
No, I'm joking. I probably would. Marcus definitely would. If Marcus was here and he didn't want to, he might be upset. He'd be like, "Oh, I don't want to bum lick." But he would. If it was just me and him, he'd be like, "Joe, so good." I'd be like, "Yeah." How do you like approach like building lines? Do you ever just like? Are you just like, "Oh, I'm just gonna do that because it's fun," or is it like, are you like have specific things you want to hit at certain things? don't
I
know.
think it's very different because like usually, you know, when you train at a spot, you usually
Yeah.
find something that you would like to get done.
Yeah, definitely.
And most of the times when like a line comes about, you just build something around that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's like a running jump you want to get done, and you feel like you could do something out of it. You
Yeah.
might do like something small before you get the running jump done, and then something easy to get it done like at the end.
Yeah, that's
But it's very different. But usually something like that. So like you have one move that you want to get in there,
yeah.
and then you build stuff around that all connects well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So basically, you just try not to stop, and
Yeah. See, I've like, because I used to when I was training, well, I say when I was training, I still do train. I used to a lot of the time I just go and I like you said, I'll find something like, I want to do this running pre, and I just stick it, and then
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'll film the stick and that'll be fine.
yeah.
But nowadays I'm a lot more like, oh, I can do this. Oh, and then what can I do like after it or before to make it like look better?
Yeah,
or,
yeah,
like, add stuff on, and then I find it way more fun because it's like more difficulty in it, like trying to do something afterwards as well,
Mm-hmm.
and it just makes it more fun. What are you shocked at?
I was just watching your newest post
Oh.
of your round off double in Nova.
Yeah.
That one.
That's a double swing gainer.
Yeah,
It's not a round off,
that.
idiot.
After this clip,
Oh.
we're
Oh,
watching.
Oh, is the one with Ed?
Yeah,
It's triple, isn't it?
Yeah.
that is triple.
Front
So
triple.
that was one we did, and then Ed was like, "Yeah, let's come do this like side flip
Yeah.
to catch the bar."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, "No, no, mate."
Ed's just like another man. He's literally like- he's constantly training, and he's also trying to get other people to train with him as well.
Yeah.
It's
It's
so
very
sick.
encouraging. Like sick.
Yeah, it's so sick. I love training with Ed.
He also like speaking of lines, Ed is like mastermind at.
Yeah.
And
And
It's
he
like
like,
Yeah.
someone would do like, let's say you're trying to get a double swing gainer in there, and that is the cool thing.
Yeah.
He would do like 3 more cool things in the line and make it work.
Yeah.
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
There's
yeah.
a reason he's like style champ. He just bangs out ridiculously hard lines
Mm.
constantly.
And I feel like he trains in such a way where he's kind of shaped well for competition as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I've seen that
Yeah.
quite a lot, like in places like Sweden recently, where there's some kids who start to train. And it's almost like they know how to get a good style for like making runs. Or
Yeah,
whatnot.
it's a weird thing because like, for example, we all just sort of like train outside because we don't
Mm.
have many facilities around here to train inside. So we train to like film clips or like have fun sort of thing.
Yeah.
So there's never really that competition aspect, if that makes sense. But there's definitely people out there who like train at gyms and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, this year there's this comp, this comp, this comp, this
Yeah,
comp,
yeah.
and they train to like get themselves ready. Like Ed probably
Yeah.
does, like
Well, they do.
trains
That-
to get himself ready for that
Mm.
competition.
It's like
It's
the
just like two
Olympics.
sides of the spectrum.
That's
Yeah,
what
really.
Tom
Well,
Tom
really
does
true.
for him.
Yeah, yeah, well,
Tom-
that's like the strength training. I mean, like training specifically like runs.
Yeah,
to,
no,
like,
it's
get
the
ready.
same concept. So like in weightlifting and stuff, you get to a competition and you'll be peaking at your competition. Like you're going to be the strongest you
yeah.
have this year, kind of at this point. And Tom does it for Ed and Tim and all
Oh
that.
yeah, I've heard about that.
But then Ed definitely does. Like you always see in Instagram posts, like learning new connecting lines and
Mm.
stuff. That's when he's coming up to what was it, Red Bull. He's like, oh yeah, doing this thing. He had that whole Leon Kirby as well. Was like
Leo.
Leo rather, was training loads of like connections with him and stuff. So he was just like trying to kind of like peak at that
Yeah. That is cool though. That some people can like have that in their mind while they're training.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
is
mean-
cool. It is really cool. I find that really hard. I'd find that. I don't know. I don't find it. Well, I think if I got into that mentality, I'd find it okay. But like, if I went out to do that every single day, I'd probably like
Yeah,
find it a bit
yeah.
more boring.
But to be fair, like whatever training that feels natural is probably the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Whatever you enjoy is the best.
Yeah, I feel like I couldn't commit to just like training for competition because then I wouldn't find the fun in the competition because I would like be like I work so hard for this, I really want to do well, and I wouldn't be able to enjoy it as much. I feel like if I'd been focusing so much on getting
Yeah.
good
Well, you
More-
feel
you
like-
put way more pressure.
You
on
feel
it.
like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel like you put pressure on yourself because like, well, I've spent the last year trying to get really good at competition, so I need to
Mm.
do well. Otherwise, it's all wasted, I guess.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're just training to like film clips, you're always going to get clips. The video is always going to come out, and you'll feel achieved. I guess it's a
Yeah.
bit more consistent praise than failure, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but that's true. I feel like that's a bit how I try to train. Like
Yeah.
wherever I train, just tries to have fun, but also like progress in some aspect,
Yeah,
like from time to time. And then whenever a competition comes around, I just do my best at there. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
I'll try to put together a line that I'm happy with, and I've done my best as I can. But
yeah,
like, however I end up, I'm gonna be happy if I just land myself. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I did my best that I could, but I'm not really necessarily trying to train for competitions like that.
Yeah, see, I'm the same. Like when I competed at Project Underground last summer. I was like, oh yeah, I'll compete, and then like as long as I get my run done, it doesn't matter as long as I get it all clean, and then I didn't. So I did everything like on its own, and then I did it all in a run like once, and then I went to do it on the actual run, and I just like fucked up like 2 bits.
Yeah,
like,
that happens.
Yeah, it just happened. But
I've landed on my back in competitions before.
on your back.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was landing on
that's
like a thin mattress, right?
Yeah.
And it moved away, like slipped away.
Oh right.
I mean, the landing was probably shit anyways. But
Yeah.
It's a bit embarrassing.
But it's,
Yeah.
it's not too bad. We did a speed comp at Punch Underground, and I landed on my back as well. There was like a lasso bit where you like grab a corner, and my hand just like slipped all the way down. It's like, just like straight onto my back mid speed course, and I had to get back up and
damn.
fucking run the rest of it.
I feel like if something like that happened, I'd just be like, fuck this. I'd just sit down and it's like...
It's hard. It's hard to because you've obviously got all the other people
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
get up, keep going. And I feel like obviously I finished that and I was like, well, I'm not. I didn't even look at the timer because I was like, well, it's not the best I could do, so I don't really care, and I'm not going to win. But like, then also so if I with that mindset, you kind of be like, well, there's no point in finishing. But then also you've got everyone being like, come on, go.
Yeah,
So you've got the
so
added pressure of everyone else telling you
Yeah.
to finish it. Whereas like you might just want to just get up and leave.
Yeah,
Like, just
yeah.
like, fuck this.
I rate that though. I rate
Yeah,
that being
I
like
rate
because
that community spirit.
no one cares if you get a good time. Everyone just wants you to like do it
Yeah.
for you and be like complete the course and don't give up.
Mm.
So there's like so many. There was a few kids which kind of like did their lines at Nova, and then bailed something, and like a couple of them cried, I think, and didn't do it. But people were like
Calling them out like, hey, you cried.
no. But it's not like no
Why
one was
cried?
like laughing. Everyone was like wanted to see the rest of the line. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
I
if
was
it
fuming
like,
when that kid
scuffed
stopped.
up,
I
even
wasn't
if it was
fuming, but I was like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
even if it was
Finish
like
line was sick.
scuffed up, even if it wouldn't have been the cleanest thing, people were just like just gassing you up.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
really like that. Even if you fail like a speed run,
Yeah.
people were like, no, don't stop. There was a lady from Vancouver. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she did the run and then she like scuffed up one part like majorly, so her time was nowhere near anything that she was possible. And instead of just stopping, I spoke to her afterwards. She was like, "Yeah, I was about to stop, but everyone else wasn't letting me stop," and it's like that kind of gassed her up a bit. So she completed the rest of the course. She was like, "Yeah, no," it was like, "I'm glad I completed it. I would have like been upset had I not." And I rate that so
that's cool.
much. Everyone's just like cheering each other on. It's just fun to watch.
Yeah, and I guess that's what comes into just like doing what you can. Like doing the best that you can out of the situation.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even if people weren't telling me to keep going, I probably would have finished it anyway.
Yeah.
But I can understand the point of view where, like, if you've essentially failed, then you might as well stop. But then I also fail all the time and just go anyway. In what way are you related to Airwhip at all? Like, I say related, I mean, like, do you have like affiliations? Do they like sponsor you or anything? Or is it...
No. So, Airwhip is like from the southern parts of Sweden, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
And at the time, like, I got into another like freerunning team from Stockholm called Freerunning Sweden.
Oh
probably
yeah,
in
yeah. I've seen that.
2014 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I've just been like going with them, so like pretty much doing similar things, like videos and trying to do trips and that. So I was with them, and then I kind of spoke to Airwhip about doing something with them, but then I felt like since I was already in Freerunning Sweden, I wouldn't have been able to like put as much energy into Airwhip and stuff, or maybe into Freerunning Sweden. So it's just like it felt unnecessary to kind of split it up. So I just stayed in there.
Fair enough.
But I'm definitely like good friends with them and everything. Like I went
Cool.
with the Airwhip guys to like Finland and stuff, and
Yeah.
like I've always been with like Kevin and stuff training,
Yeah.
who's definitely an Airwhip and stuff. So
Speaking of Kevin, who exactly is in keeper before I like try and say everyone again?
so in
everybody.
keeper we have Kevin, Francian.
Yeah.
We have Lester Castro, Hugo Arneson,
Yeah.
and we have Tim Remstar,
Yeah.
and then me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good, well-rounded team.
Yeah,
Sick team,
thank you.
actually. Big fan. Yeah. How did that come about? Like, well, first off,
Yeah.
did you have videos stacked? Like, did you have videos ready before you put out the Madrid video, or did you like?
No.
So they were all filmed after the Madrid video, or
Well, some of the
'cause
footages,
it felt like you made the Madrid video,
Mm.
and then you had when you posted the Madrid video, you then had like 5 videos ready to go afterwards, or was it just like you made the Madrid video, then you made the next video, then you made the next video, or?
Well, the Madrid video one we made, and then the other ones came after, except for Lester and Hugo's video, because they had been like saving clips for like a year.
Yeah. Okay. Sick.
So I mean, the team basically came about. We got the idea like during summer this year,
Yeah.
because we were traveling and stuff like for the Europe trip, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just having conversations with Luca from GFAM, and I was just like, you know, going like off my mind, like, yeah, it would be sick to like have a team with these guys and that, because of that, like, because Arip and Kevin and stuff,
Yeah.
when they're on the trips, they're mainly filming for that,
Yeah.
and like then Lester, Hugo, and me are just like filming for someone else. You know what I mean? Like it gets a
Yeah.
bit separated. So I just thought that it would be a great idea to kind of put it together in a way, because since we all traveled together already, and we're having so much fun together and seem to work well together, it would just make sense to like create videos together as well.
Definitely.
And then I just kind of spoke to them as well, and they were just all kind of done,
Sick.
like down for the idea.
So it was sort of like, I hang out with these guys and I train with these guys all the time. We might as well just
Yeah, it
together
just
and
seemed
make a
very
team.
natural.
Yeah, and have fun. Sick.
Yeah, so I guess a couple months later, we just all booked the flights to Madrid. And out in Madrid, it was really like, we were all hyped on making a video.
Sick.
It was like, alright, keeper, let's go. Like,
Yeah,
we were
that's
really
sick.
hyped on making that video.
It's always good when you go somewhere and like everyone's like, yeah, I want to train really hard and get loads of loads of
Everyone's
cool
like,
shit.
I'm gonna get 5 lines today and like 6 lines tomorrow. Everyone has like exactly what they want to get.
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
time.
And Kevin is like such a good push of that.
Oh,
Like
really?
Kevin is so good at getting shit done.
Yeah.
You know, like especially during summer now, where he was making like a documentary, right?
Yeah.
He was like very motivated into that, and like he really pushes us to like get footage and like get
Sick.
the interviews done. Like he ever came to Stockholm to film my interview like after the whole thing, because he
Yeah.
really needs to get it done.
Sick. That's really cool.
So
Yeah.
he's-
Was that for On the Tracks?
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Cool. Very sick. That was cool.
But then like it's quite a funny story. Like Hugo and Lester has been having a team together like before that,
Oh,
called
right.
Transcend Parkour.
Oh, really?
It wasn't even like,
Never, seen
it
that.
never got to like a bigger thing, I guess, but they had like quite a few like good videos on there.
Oh, really?
So like when I started training with Lester and Hugo probably like about a year ago now, they already told me like, yeah, we've been saving clips for this video we want to make and stuff, and that is the video that just came out.
Oh,
So
cool.
they've been filming and saving for that for so long, and even since I started training with them, I've been like hyped on the clips.
Yeah.
Because like it felt like every time I trained with them, they got like a bunch of clips filmed.
Cool. Yeah.
So
'cause
I've
that
always
video's
been hyped
really
on like
good.
seeing the footage again. So that is what just came out, like their video where
Yeah,
they've been
yeah.
saving for like a year.
That
or
one's sick.
something.
That's like 2 4-minute parts.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
really good. I was gonna say something. Hey, I feel like Lester is constantly smiling.
Yeah, he is.
He looks like the
is.
happiest guy ever. It's so sick. Whenever like you see his clips, he like
Mm.
does something and he's just like smiling straight away after.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it.
It makes me so like happy to like see someone
Yeah,
train.
yeah, yeah.
It's so sick.
He really is. I mean, he's always like in a good mood training.
Yeah.
Like especially
I
training.
always,
He's
sometimes
just
I
always
get
happy.
I get a bit stressed out when I train. Sometimes I get.
Yeah,
like,
I
a
feel
bit
that as well.
pissy.
Like
I'm just like
even if you're not
you were
stressed
saying
out.
earlier when you say like you like yell cunt, like I get the same. I'm like, for fuck's sake. and
Yeah,
shit like that
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, I just quite never seen him do that. Like
Yeah.
he's just always very hyped. Like it's very fun to be around, because let's
Yeah.
say we're walking up to a spot, or even if it's not even a spot, we can just walk down the street and he's like, oh shit, there's a Kong Pri. And he just goes very happy.
That's
It's very nice to be around, because I've like he's giving me the Kong Pri eyes, right?
Yeah.
So I'm
yeah.
like
Yeah,
learning
that's
from
sick.
him.
Yeah,
But he's
he
always
loves the
just got that
concrete.
good mood, and it's very true. He's
When
always
you're,
happy.
when you're around someone who's in a good mood for like training and stuff, it just gets you hyped as well.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes you really gassed to be. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I've seen everyone in Fifthunit get stressed.
yeah.
If I'm being honest, I've definitely seen you get stressed.
What are we talking about? I know.
I've seen you
I
stressed.
don't think I've ever been stressed in my life.
I've seen Dylan stressed. I've seen Jamie stressed. I've seen James incredibly stressed.
About what? The jump?
Jamie?
No,
yeah, about jumps.
about a jump.
Yeah, about jumps. Yeah, I'm talking about like while training, like getting stressed and
Yeah,
like
fucking
getting
animals
annoyed.
sometimes.
You got stressed in Crawley the other
I
day.
got fucking stressed.
Yeah. Marcus getting stressed is like, if you didn't know Marcus, you wouldn't notice. I think.
Yeah, I guess
He hides it incredibly well, but you can like if
No-
you,
no
if you
better
like
way
train
to-
with him a lot, you can tell.
There's no
With
better way to put
me,
it.
That
with me,
won't
you
be
can just tell
good.
straight away because he'll start fucking yelling, and I'll just like get really pissed off. What do you do when you're stressed? I feel like I've only seen you in Prague. I feel like you were stressed.
Yeah, I'll start like swearing, and then like to make myself not look stressed or like try not to look stressed for everyone. I'll like laugh after doing it, but I'm still like incredibly stressed inside. Like, I got some stuff on tape of me like landing and like kicking the wall, like swearing, and then be like, ha, after it. And I'm just not. I'm not happy
Trying to
at
pretend
all.
it's like a
Yeah,
joke,
like,
but it's not.
Yeah, no, and I get like quiet sometimes as well.
See, I embrace it because I feel like the reason I'm stressed or like frustrated is because I'm passionate about it.
Mm.
So if you're passionate about something, you shouldn't hold back on like whether you're upset or like happy about it. Because because it's the same thing. Like, if I was super happy about it, I shouldn't hold back on that. So why should I hold back about being upset that I'm not doing as well as I think I should?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Plus, also, if you like try and hide your emotions from other people, it's just a whole nother level of
Builds
stupid.
up.
Bro,
Fucks you over.
long story short, fifth unit is full of overly emotional kids that
Me?
get obsessed over very small
You
things.
should talk to my mum. She thinks I handle my emotions incredibly well. So-
She doesn't go training with you.
No, but she sees me play Smash. I get so pissed off.
No, I think
I think if you're passionate about something, there's no I don't think anyone should be negative towards you for being upset or frustrated about
No,
something.
not at all.
It's better
As
not
long-
to hold stuff in like that.
Yeah, exactly.
as long as you're not taking it out on people.
No, I mean,
Yeah, at the end of the
it's
day,
never
that's-
towards anyone else. And if I ever like feel like I've done it and someone feels like it's affected them, I will go over. And
Yeah,
I'll
you
I
immediately-
literally go over people. I'll go over to people at the spot. I'm like, sorry, I got stressed, but it's not towards you. It's just
Yeah.
at myself. It's all like directed at myself because I just feel like I'm not doing as well as I can.
I think that's quite like.
you! Just start punching myself in the head. It's like ah.
I think that's quite interesting how different people train. Because as you said, Lester
Yeah.
seems to always be happy. I find
Yeah.
myself usually a bit more like when I'm doing something that is a bit like feels a bit serious, like I really want to get it done or whatever. I usually go into like a bit of a mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like-
See, most of the stuff I do is stuff I really want to get done.
Yeah.
So that's when I get like pissed off.
Yeah, so I was speaking to like a friend of mine called Mia Wins from
Oh
Germany.
yeah.
And he was saying like, because I said to him like, you always look happy as well when you're training. He's like, yeah, you look kind of mad when you're training. I'm like, I was like really thinking about it because I'm like, wait, am I not happy when I'm training? But then it kind of comes down to like, whenever you get something done, it's really that feeling of like achievement that makes you happy like in the long run. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because I think that I really enjoy the process of having to be like very focused and having to be like.
Yeah, see, I look really angry while I'm training, but it's just because I'm super focused, and then afterwards I'll be super happy because I've done it.
Yeah.
So it's like just during that bit that I look super angry, or like or if I don't, so if I like do say if I do like a scoot full and I didn't land it properly, I'll like land and just be like, I'll be like pissed off.
Yeah.
But like as soon as I land it nicely, I'm like, yeah, that was the one sick. I'm like chuffed with it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or like if I was surprised, like sometimes I'll do a cork and I'll like land it so sick, and I'm like, yes, come on.
Yeah.
I just be gassed on it. But I used to say I have that at work though. Like when I'm like concentrating at work, apparently I just look super angry because I'm just like trying to get shit done.
Yeah.
But when I'm smashing out the dough for the pizzas, I'm like,
Yeah, no, I used to get stressed out at work a lot. Or like, I don't contain it as much as I do when I do parkour. I just like go into the fridge and start kicking stuff
in the fridge.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that. That'd be cool. Like just like the
There's gonna be like security.
just the hidden
footage of it
hidden
somewhere,
security
yeah.
cam footage of you're like pissed off and so just like open the fridge and start kicking shit. It's like fuck this shit.
That's why I had to start working for myself. I'm a personal trainer now, and it's all like self-employed.
Yeah.
Which means I don't actually work for anyone else, which is bliss.
Yeah.
If I don't like someone, or don't like a client or anything like that, just don't have to
Just
do
drop them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that
see,
simple.
Nice.
See, I work at Pizza Express and I don't get stressed at all because it's not something I'm passionate about. So I don't get like there's like zero emotion.
You're
while
just
I'm
like
there.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, exactly.
I just
That's
don't
that's
get
literally what
on
I'm like. Like everyone there is getting. I hope they don't listen to this, but they're all getting super stressed, and I'm like, at the end of the day, who gives a shit? Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh well. But to be fair, a lot of them work there full time, and it's like their actual like a lot of them enjoy being a chef, so it's probably like their actual
Yeah,
passion.
probably like, yeah.
And I can't discredit them for being upset if they're passionate about it because
No,
that's
sure.
fair enough.
Yeah, it's when people like are just intentionally dickhead. That's when it really annoys me. That's why I
Yeah.
don't like working for other people.
I'm always intentionally a dickhead, so
Yeah, no, that's why I don't work for you.
yeah, fair play. I can't blame you. I wouldn't work for me either. I'd be a terrible boss.
Yeah.
Did you meet Eden in Leeds?
Eden.
Eden Hoy.
Is he home?
Yeah, he went to Leeds Jam.
Did he?
Oh
Yeah.
Wait,
what?
did he just come from Asia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did meet him.
No
Eden.
way.
Sure.
So
Why didn't he come
he stayed
here?
here for like a month.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like literally on the same sofa bed that you slept on
Oh,
last
sick. Yeah, I did
night.
meet him.
He I can't remember how did we meet him. We met him up for the Love last year in the winter. Well, I think James met him in
No, it would
summer.
have been
James.
year before last. No, wait.
Oh yeah, so year
Yeah,
before
in
last, because he was in Asia.
In the summer.
So James met him in the summer, and then I didn't officially meet him till the winter, or if I met him in the summer, I don't remember. But that happens a lot, where I meet people and I forget. I feel really bad. So James met him, and then he came, and then so we met him again at Full of Love, and then he literally was like, "Oh, can I come? Like, I want to come like around your ends and train for a while." And he literally stayed here like half of the summer that year. It was kind of sick. It was cool, and he like came around and just like trained places with us. He came to Scruff. Did he come to Scruffy Camp? Yeah, he did. He did come to Scruffy Camp.
He's got a sweet vortex front in the new Scruffy vid.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he was calm. He was just like walking about, and then he said like, "Hi." I'm like, "Hi."
Yeah, he's one of those guys who just like introduce himself to anybody.
Yeah,
just, talk to everyone. It's cool. He's a cool guy.
Big
fan.
For sure.
Eden, you're back in England. You gotta come say hi, innit? I think he called Marcus to try and get us to go to the Leeds Jam, and then
really,
I think Marcus was busy when he called him.
Yeah, I don't like him anyway.
Shit, man. You heard that here first, Eden.
Didn't ask me. So
Finn doesn't like you.
You're gonna have to come down.
Okay, so for the longest time, I'm gonna tell you now, Joel.
Yeah.
I like you. Because a lot of people, when they first meet me, think I fucking hate them. Eden, for a long time, apparently thought I didn't like him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because we haven't, like, ever trained with each other. And then he's got that really dry humour. So, I give it back. And then I think he took it to heart. So, for a while, I think he didn't think I like him. Like, even me and, let's spill the gossip. For the longest time, I thought Harvey didn't like me. He's the other guy in Fifth Unit.
The inside Fifth Unit.
Yeah, inside Fifth Unit thing. But then, I'm pretty sure Harvey didn't think I liked him. And I have no clue where that started. Neither of us did anything to the other one. And then we're, low-key somehow made up.
Yeah, for some reason you ended up being really close now.
So, anyone listening to their podcast, chances are I like you. Don't be afraid of me.
I'm terribly afraid of you. I see you in the street and I run.
Finn's a fucking pussy.
I know. I just want to give people sweet hugs.
I feel like sometimes people probably think I don't like them. Yeah. I feel like I don't know how, but at jams and stuff, I always end up I don't remember meeting people, but they say that I've met them before. I'll meet them at another jam, and then I'll be like, "Oh, nice to meet you, I'm Chris," and they'll be like, "We've met last jam." I'm like, "Sorry, bro," total
Especially at jams, it's hard to remember.
Yeah. Well, we met. So when we went to Copenhagen, we went to. I don't know. There's a parkour park on the beach.
Yeah,
I think you've been. Yeah, I've definitely seen a clip from you there. And we met Matthew PK. His Instagram is Matthew.pk.
Oh yeah, I think
he does a lot of side flip prees.
Yeah.
And we met him there, and I literally totally forgot. I don't remember meeting him, but we did, and everyone there insists that we did because we then went to Project Underground and he was there, and he came over and spoke to me like he knew me, and I was just like, I don't know you. I was just a bit like, whoa, sorry, bro, but apparently I met him. So that's the thing that happens. So if I don't remember you, I'm really sorry. It's just because I'm really into training while we're there, so it's probably what happens. Sure. I'll remember you, Joe. It's okay.
I remember you as well.
I remember you as the guy with the cats.
Oh yeah.
Not the guy with my cats.
Instagram does confirm it.
That is confirmed. Joel Larsson loves cats. I do like
everyone
I love cats.
Who listens to the podcast, send Joel your favourite cat pictures.
Or just your favourite cat.
You're going to get one cat picture and you're going to totally forget why. He'll be like, they'll send you, you'll be like, what the fuck?
I'll enjoy that.
Cat picture.
Like, what's a cat picture?
You know who loves cats? Luke Stones.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, fun fact. Luke Stones loves cats. And he has a cat called Bubbles.
Send Luke Stones your cat pictures.
He honestly, he'll open them and love it. I bet you.
Do it. Send Luke Stones your cat pictures.
Just spam every parkour athlete
We'll create a parkour cat group chat where we just send pictures of our cats.
That'd be sick.
That'd be crazy. Instead of doing top three things, we're going to do we're all going to talk about our goals for this year because it's quite early on the year. And there's so for example, I have a list of stuff I want to get better at this year within parkour. I don't know if you guys do, but you're going to have to come up with them now. So
yeah, I've got
right. Mine is to get stronger and jump better. It sounds kind of weird, but I've been out of training long enough. It's even just 2 months. I've been going to the gym, but I've been training. So I've been...
When he says gym, slow. In England, when we say gym most of the time, it either means gymnastics gym or weightlifting.
So I've been weightlifting.
We don't have a lot of parkour gyms.
Yeah, so I've been weightlifting, so I haven't been doing much fast movement, plyos. So my standing precision has increased, but I'm slow.
Yeah, standing precision is fat now.
Yeah, so I want to get just generally faster. But then I also want to like start really hitting trick and stuff, like being able to do like some steezy like side full out kind of things and like round sevens and there.
Yeah.
So I want to like do more stuff like that this year. That's my like this year goal.
Do you want to get steezier?
I want to get steezier.
Right.
Because I reckon, I don't know, because I'm really tall, I think it might be harder. Because you've got to take
Dylan's
into account.
fucking tall. And
But then
so
Dylan's tall.
steezy.
And he's floppy as fuck.
That's the thing. You
So-
got like if you're tall, you got to be floppy. And then
Yeah,
it just
I'm
works
going
out.
to change my clothing style and everything. I'm just
Can't
to
just
get...
honestly go to Dylan and just take all his clothes.
Yeah, because it will fit you
And
as
it'll
well.
work.
Exactly. But then he's like, you took my clothes. I'm like,
Yeah,
he's got so many
You
of my
got
clothes
keys
at
to his house, haven't you? Just go in.
So Finn's yearly goal is to steal Dylan's shit.
I could do that next week. That's my goal. Like, get steezier by unlocking like new/different flips and to get faster
Cool.
in parkour in general.
What about you, Joel? What sort of
The
stuff
goal
do
in
you think?
parkour.
Yeah, well, it can be anything really, but
Well, like by
This is a
2021, what do you
general-
want to have done?
general parkour podcast. So, what would you like to be better at in parkour, or what would you like to do in parkour by the end of the year?
I mean, like you were saying, just improve in some areas of parkour.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like I'm just doing the same things.
Yeah.
And then I go on Instagram and I see some people like doing some crazy technical rail type of parkour, you know, like that sort of stuff. So probably just experiment more with all that there is to do,
yeah,
and just like not really get stuck in the same lane. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's a good idea.
But also just improving what I am doing. Like I would like to just do, you know, like bigger stuff of
Yeah.
everything, I guess. But definitely,
Get one.
like I said to
do
you,
bigger stuff.
yeah. But like, I would like to train more different styles.
Yeah,
And with that comes, you know, like a lot of traveling and
Yeah,
stuff,
if
like
you go
seeing
to
how
other
different
places.
people train
Yeah.
and stuff. Like it's very
for
cool.
sure.
Because like as we were out training today, it's just mostly like jump based stuff.
Yeah,
You know, like whether it be like precisions or 80s and stuff. And I don't train that way that much. Well, I do, but it's mostly like mixed in with like flips and things.
yeah.
Which I enjoy as well. But I would like to do more of just everything, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick though. Yeah, mine are. I want to get better at swinging specifically because I lack in swinging a lot, which is hard to do because we don't have any gyms. But I'm gonna try my best, and then I'll get better at tricking. I want to get double falls and like double corks sorted for reals, and then just to get better at everything else as well. I basically just want to be better at parkour as a whole.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there anything like you'd like to do, like win a comp or enter a comp?
I'm not fussed about winning comps. I've already entered.
But
a comp before.
anything like that, you're like you want to
I'd
do
rather.
this year. Because
there
we're
are
doing a
certain-
Europe trip.
There are
as well.
certain clips that I won't say that I want to get because if I say that I want to get them and then they're in the video, people will know what they are already,
Oh, yeah.
and it's all a surprise.
Like that one big that there jump.
That one big jump there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Eve?
Biggie.
My
Big Eve.
parkour goals and ambitions for this year.
You can say your non-parkour goals and ambitions if you want.
Nah, I'll just stick to the old PK. Well, first of all, I would like to have got scoot back falls outside and inlines by the end of this year, so I can just do them.
Yeah, sick.
Like, yeah, and I just wanna, increase my like range of flips instead of just doing 2 of them all the time, and then also I want to get like faster at doing, like if I have a challenge, I want to get faster at committing to it, so I don't have to do loads of prep
Yeah.
for like I don't know, like 20 minutes of prep and then doing it.
That's a good one. That's a
have,
really
like,
good
That is a good one. That's
Yeah.
like progress your mental game. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
Yeah.
I rate that one, though. I want a fifth unit goal to fucking release clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Like, what's the future of Fifth Unit? What are you guys' plan? Are you heading towards something special?
Something I don't know. Where are we headed?
Okay,
We're
clothing.
headed towards having fun.
Yeah.
So we
It's the main thing, but we also do want to do clothing and loads of other shit.
want to do loads.
It's like I was explaining to you earlier. Everyone wants to do loads of shit, and
Yeah.
it just all gets like mixed in, so like nothing happens. But we did. I don't know if we told you. Me and Marcus ordered stickers. So you're hearing a Fifth Unit exclusive here first
So
on the podcast.
This is why fifth unit gets nothing done.
Fifth Unit. Well, no, that's why we get stuff. We got stuff done for the first time because we didn't ask everyone if it was okay. We just did it instead.
It's probably a great idea. Just like, whenever you have a possibility, just get it done.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
the thing. We went to go train and it rained.
Yeah.
So we're like, fuck it, let's go home and make stickers, and we made some stickers. It was relatively cheap.
What stickers are they?
They're just the F.
Coloured or black?
So the F is coloured, and then it's like on a see-through background.
Oh,
so it's
sick.
just like, so you plant it, it's just
sick.
F.
Is it big?
It is. It's not this big.
Oh, so it's going on
Can't really
everyone's
tell.
phone.
Where's Keeper going?
Yeah.
To be fair, I have no idea.
See, that's what I thought when you said. I
Yeah,
was like,
but
I
the
don't
thing
really
is,
know.
like, probably it's gonna go well because, like I said, we all
Yeah,
just work
6
well
so far.
together,
Yeah.
and we're all just excited to keep on going, like making
Cool.
videos and
Yeah, no.
just still traveling and stuff.
Sick. That's literally what we're like. We just want to keep making videos and travel. And just,
So I guess like even if we
Yeah,
don't
sure.
know what to come, it's gonna be alright. Like
yeah,
something will come and it'll be good. You know what I mean?
I feel like, especially as like you say, you all work together and like you want to do the same sort of thing. You'll probably all be like, let's do this, like make a t-shirt or something, and then you all get on it and just make it, and then it'll be like that will be done, and like
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. What are you doing? Swallow it. Don't spit water all over my house. Disgusting. What is going on? It's been a while.
I need to get out to swallow.
We've been talking for quite a while, so I'm gonna say the
Bye.
podcast is over.
Bye.
Thank you for
Bye.
listening. Thank
Thank
you
you,
to
Joel.
Joel for coming on the podcast.
Thank you,
It was
guys.
sick to have you in Dorking and also to come talk to you on the podcast and in other variations. Thanks to Ethan
Safe,
for
bro.
being Big Eth, and thanks to Finn for being Beans.
It's your boy Beans.
Beans.
Coming at you.
Thanks
Big
for listening.
Beans.
See you later. It's your boy, you just made vlogs, mate. It's your boy Beans coming at you from the Bean Den.
It's Beans. It's Big Beans.
Yo, what's
We
up,
say.
Beans Army?
And that,
What's going up, McCanns?
and with that, my cans of beans.